I will explain you about sentence, part of sentence, type of sentence according to meaning that we have used in our conversation. I will explain each type of sentence with the help of example choose from our conversation. What actually the sentence is? Sentence is a group of words that are put together to mean something. We need a subject and a verb to make a complete sentence. For example, John liked to play football. Here, John is the subject and played is the verb. Part of sentence have two parts, subject and predicate. Subject is the doer of action. Predicate tells what the subject is or does. For example, I enjoy baking cookies and I is the subject and rest part of the sentence baking cookies on every Sunday is predicate. Now moving toward type of sentence according to meaning. Number 1. Declarative sentence. A declarative sentence is a sentence that makes a statement. In other words, it declares or tells us about something. For example, I am Mubashra. In this sentence, a piece of information is given to us. Number 2. Interrogative sentence. An interrogative sentence is a sentence that asks a question and it ends with a question mark. For example, what is your point of view about this? The next type is imperative sentence. The sentence which is used to convey a command or request is known as imperative sentence. For example, please sir, do not drag the topic. Here, a person is doing a request. The next type is conditional sentence. Conditional sentence expressing factual implications and their consequences. A conditional sentence imposes a condition. For example, if soap and water are not available, then use an alcohol-based hand. The next is optimistic sentence. It includes hopes and wishes. Here is an easy example for you. May Allah forgive us all. The next is rhetorical sentences. A rhetorical question is just asked for effect or to lay emphasis on some point being no real answer is expected. A rhetorical question may have an obvious answer, but the questioner asks it to lay emphasis to the point. For example, don't you think that the Pakistan testing capacity? The last is exclamatory sentence. An exclamatory sentence conveys a strong emotion. For example, it's sad. In this example, a strong feeling is expressed.
I am Imran Ali will continue the rest part and will explain each type of sentence according to clause and give example. Type of sentences according to clause. There are 4 types of sentence according to clause. We will be discussing them one by one. Simple sentence. Simple sentence contain one independent clause. It contains one verb. For example, I get your point. Here we have a subject I and one verb get. Compound sentence. Compound sentence contain 2 independent clauses that are joined by a coordinating conjunction. There is a trick which will help you to remember coordinating conjunctions like fanboy. F for, A for and for no, B for but, O for or, Y for yet, S for so. For examples, hundreds of thousands of bats have invaded the town of Ingan and residents are fed up. In these examples, there are 2 independent clauses that we have their own separate meaning. Each sentence contains its own subject and verb. Complex sentence. Complex sentence contains an independent clause plus one dependent clause. Dependent clause start with the subordinating conjunctions like that, because, although are some examples of subordinating conjunction. For example, the current situation in East Africa remains extremely alarming as more swarms form mature in central Kenya. In this example, there is one independent and one dependent clause, and as is the subordinating conjunction that are used to join them. For example, the disease was first identified in December 19 in Wuhan, the capital of China, and it caused the global health emergency. So before going to our expert panelist, I will ask Dr. Mumna. Now you will watch the slides in which we have mentioned all the sentences that we use in our conversation.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Mubashra. Our expert panel of today include a member of WHO, Dr. Momina, Governor Punjab, Sir Faizan, Senior Member of Balochistan Government, Sir Zuhaib, a Superior Member of KPK Government, Sir Imran. Misha, a student of Comsats University, will also join us to discuss the problems which they are facing due to this lockdown. Today, we will be discussing about the fearful 2020. As I say the word fearful, you immediately think about the COVID-19. The disease was first identified in December 19 in Wuhan, the capital of China, and it caused global health emergency. So before going to our expert panelists and politicians, I will ask Dr. Momina. Ma'am, what do you say about this? How does the coronavirus disease spread?
Assalamu alaikum. Thanks for having me. After 29 years of Earth faced some serious issues like climate change and COVID-19. Coronavirus are the family of hundreds of the viruses that can cause fever, respiratory problems, and sometimes gastrointestinal symptoms too. It's likely to transmit in the droplets from the coughing, and virus has 2 to 14 days incubation period.
Fine, ma'am. Ma'am, how can we avoid catching this virus?
Well, wash your hands often with the soap and water for at least 20 seconds. If soap and water are not available, then use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Avoid touching your eyes, nose and mouth with unwashed hands. Avoid close contact with the people who are sick. You should stay at home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze with a tissue, then throw the tissue in the trash. Clean and disinfect frequently touch objects and the surfaces.
Okay. Who should seek medical treatment?
Please call the COVID-19 hotline for an evaluation of your symptoms and guidance for your next steps. Patients with a fever or acute respiratory illness who have traveled in the past 14 days to an area affected by the COVID-19 should seek medical attention. You should call ahead before going to the doctor, describe your symptoms, and identify when you travel to an affected area.
185 countries are affected yet due to this deadly virus. Now moving towards Senior Member of Punjab Government, Sir Faizan. Sir, what strategy you are using in your province to control the transmission of this virus?
First of all, Assalamu alaikum to everyone. Yeah, some precautionary measures we are taking in Punjab. As in today's press conference, CM said that takeaway service from the restaurants would also remain closed in this period, whereas the home delivery of the food service would be allowed to continue. In Punjab, 920 people are infected with COVID-19 and 16,149 have been tested negative for this disease.
Fine, sir. Sir, how many tests Punjab has conducted of COVID-19?
The total test conducted in Punjab till today is 17,069. This is the highest number of tests administered in the country.
Don't you think that the Pakistan testing capacity appears to be lagging?
Previously, we were conducting 400 odds daily, but now we have the capacity of 21,000.
Sir Zuhaib, so what is the condition of Balochistan? How you are handling this virus in Balochistan?
The Balochistan government has allotted Rs 200 million to establish isolation wards at different areas of the province, while digital equipment is being acquired for screening of the suspected patients. But we have lack of availability of protective gears. We have requested the federal government to provide protective kits to our doctors so they can perform their duties without the risk of contracting
Federal government is not
coronavirus.
responsible for providing kits, but still we have provided you 800 machines and kits.
So who's responsible? Federal government authorities are giving a lukewarm response to our request.
The federal government provided hundreds of thousands of surgical masks and kits to all the provinces, including Balochistan.
There is an urgent need of around 4,500 ventilator machines in public hospitals across Balochistan, while the federal government has provided only 800 machines, of which 200 are out of order.
Yeah, the federal government is fully alert to deal with the situation of COVID-19 outbreak in the country.
do not drag the topic.
Don't lie, please. You didn't provide us even a single kit.
Wait, who's lying? So what is?
Sir, please stop it. If you can hear me, tell me what about the public transport in your province?
All public transport would also remain closed in the province during the lockdown.
Moving to Sir Imran. Sir, how many cases are reported positive in KPK?
10 suspected cases from Peshawar, 4 from Swabi, and 3 from Swat were reported today. However, the total cases that are tested positive are 887.
Sir, are you responsible for KPK highest death rate of 5.71 according to all provinces?
No way, I'm not. You and the whole of the society are trying to simply blaming me. Also keep in mind that the most recovered people of 25% are in KPK. All politicians are in front of you. Ask them that why Punjab suffering 43% cases since 35% and only 13% cases in KPK. Why not people sort out this situation?
Just calm down, sir. This was actually the question of the society. Sir, we can see that the citizens are defying lockdown restrictions in KPK as they continue to flood the streets, ignoring repeated appeals from the provincial government.
Yeah, CM has ordered the provincial chief police to ensure lockdown restrictions remain intact, and after receiving the directives, the police have closed several important roads of the city.
Sir, do you think that the lockdown is the only option to control the spread of highly contagious and incurable coronavirus disease?
I will just quote a hadith here. Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "If you hear that the plague is in a land, do not go there, and if it breaks out in a land where you are, do not leave fleeing from it."
I will ask our student to share the problem which they are facing due to this sudden lockdown.
Students across Pakistan are facing unprecedented problems as coronavirus containment measures in South Asia. Universities in all countries are finding they are ill prepared for online learning as their campuses are closed and their student returns home. Some of the students are from remote areas where they are without internet or proper facilities. So how could they continue classes?
Whole world is facing this situation for the first time, and I think we have to manage this now. There is no other option than online teaching.
Ma'am, my village is located in the third desert of Punjab, where the majority of the areas does not even have the mobile phone signals. So how could we have access to the internet? Even though I do not have a computer and no internet here. If the other countries are using the same techniques of online teaching or learning, so it's not difficult for them. They are much more advanced than us. Boarding students who have left for their houses, which are mostly located in less developed areas, and the majority of them do not have access to the computer at their homes or no internet for online learning.
Okay, I get your point. I will take your point to the Governor Punjab. Sir, what will you say about this online teaching system? Students are facing internet problems in different areas of the country.
Yes, we have heard about this issue. We have discussed this with the HGC and they're trying to overcome this problem by providing CDs of the online lectures to the students who live in the remote area and are unable to take online classes, and they will also provide hand notes to them if they want.
If you will do this, we will be thankful to you.
I hope it helps. Now, discussing about the other problems of 2020, first I will highlight the most terrible moment of 2020. Saudi Arabia on Thursday amputated the Kaaba, Islam's holiest site, for sterilization over fear of new coronavirus. What do you say about this?
It's sad. It's heart-wrenching. Looking at the picture of empty Kaaba is just breaking my heart.
Last week, Pakistan President Arif Alvi and provincial governors held a meeting with Sunni and Shia, told them to close the mosque. Don't you think that the religion and prayers are an emotional issue for many people in Pakistan and government have to be sensitive to them? What is your point of view about this?
Yes, I agree with you. But have you seen more than 60% of the coronavirus cases in the Pakistan is linked to the Muslim of Tablighi Jamaat?
People are comparing Kashmir lockdown with the world lockdown. The post, "Hello world, how is the lockdown Kashmir?" appeared on different media platforms right after various countries of the world started to announce lockdown as precautionary measure of COVID-19 outbreak.
This is the time for the world to realize the suffering 70 million people living in an open prison in India-occupied Kashmir.
The coronavirus has offered a chance to the world to realize that Kashmiris are not the people of lesser God.
It's a reminder from the oppressed valley of Kashmir. How do you feel after being locked down, even with the luxury of internet and food storage?
Yes, it's the question for the whole world. How does it feel to taste a bit of long real curfew faced by Kashmiris which saw a series of long curfews in 2008, 2010, 16, 17, 19 and 2020 with no access to internet, no medical facility, limited food and no social economic activity.
Yes, I remember that on the 13th March, Egypt faced worse weather in the decades, with school, government offices and airport forced to close.
Yes, I have heard that almost 20 people died after this powerful storm slammed into Egypt.
Egypt has not experienced such weather condition for nearly 35 to 40 years. The level of instability in weather condition has not occurred since 1994.
One more news that on 7th Feb 2020, Bats tornado invades Queensland town. Hundreds of thousands of bats have invaded the town and residents are fed up.
The chopper was recently forced to do laps of the town until the animal cleared.
Let me mention one more attack that was of locusts on 14th April 2020. They attacked Yemen and East Africa. The current situation in East Africa remains extremely alarming as more swarms form mature in central Kenya.
This represents an unprecedented threat to food, security and livelihoods because it coincides with the beginning of the long rains and the planting season.
Yes, I remember about the earthquake. Earthquake tremors jolted Islamabad and adjoining area on 28th March 2020.
Yes, I remember. The tremor was recorded 4.7 magnitude on the Richter scale.
The tremor spread almost local, although no human or material damage was reported.
From all these disasters and difficult times all over the world, it seems that the world is ending. In the end, I must mention, when the world moves away from the religion and guidance, disasters approaches humanity. May Allah forgive us all and guide us to the straight path. I thank you all for coming on my show. See you all tomorrow with some new topic. Stay home, stay safe. Allah Hafiz.